Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for the month of August. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I'll do the whole spiel afterwards. I don't like wasting too much time in the beginning, so I know you guys just want to get straight into your reading. But I have to say, before pulling out these cards, before shuffling them, I couldn't help but feel this sense of feeling lost. I don't know if some of you maybe struggling, whether it's with alcohol or drugs or just something that can be a little bit toxic to you, something that Spirit is saying almost like you're trying to hide a feeling, trying to cover up, because a lot of people tend to want to drown their sorrows in all kinds of things, whether it is shopping or their phones, being distracted by social media, or in the drugs and alcohol. It doesn't have to necessarily be that, but I do feel strongly, I feel a lot of like drinking and like drug energy when it comes to your person, or unless this is something that is going on. This could be the struggle that could be going on with you and this other person, or vice versa, could be them struggling with that. We're just gonna get straight into the cards, since I kind of feel lost myself in this reading, so I'm gonna take it as a sign of how you guys may be feeling. Yeah, the Hangman. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. So just with that within itself, with the Hangman, you got the Two of Swords and the Three of Wands. So some type of sacrifice, some type of almost like choice that needs to be made when it comes to this individual. I just heard third party situation. So for some of you, I'm hearing different stories. It could be for one person or a specific group of people, that it could be that maybe you are feeling indecisive, maybe whoever that you may be already with in a situation. Some of you might be thinking that this may be something that I no longer want or want to be a part of. And it's almost like you're trying to strategize and find a way to get out of it. And for some of you, maybe that's where that toxicity is coming from, where you feel lost, and it's like you haven't taken this step ahead because you feel like, how do I even go about this? Especially if you guys are like married or have children together or living situations. One day you wake up and you come to realize, like, I don't even want this anymore. Like, for some of you, you might want someone else, I feel Spirit is saying. Yeah. You got the Moon, the Six of Swords, and the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's something definitely hidden that you guys, and with these readings, it's hard because there's so many people watching. It could be so many different scenarios, so many different stories. So just take whatever belongs to you and leave out the rest. But I'm feeling so many energies right now. But seriously, it's like, I feel very strongly that it's like someone wants out. Someone wants out from what they're in, and they don't know how to go about it. They don't know. Spirit is saying, like, some of you can't even face the truth right now. And that can be really hard. That can be super rough. Because I believe, like, to be able to walk away from something this hard, you really have to have courage and bravery and love enough for yourself to know that not only do you deserve better, but to have that belief that there is something out there better for you, without that fear of, and I don't think you guys are scared. There's some of you that are like ready to go, like, listen, I am devising a plan. This is my escape route. In all honesty, for some of you, just be careful. You want to go about this the right way. You never want to do this in a sneaky way. You don't want anything that's going to hinder whatever future blessings that you may have because of not handling things the appropriate way. What do I mean by that? If you are already with someone and you want out, take the steps that you need to take to make that decision, to make this plan and go on with it without being sneaky, without having this, you know, just don't be shady. Don't be a shady motherfucker. Like, it may suck, it may hurt, but eventually you guys are gonna face this wall and it's like, do I walk through the fucking door or do I not? And you have to decide. Spirit is saying decide, because not only is it not fair for you, but it's not fair for the other person who is clinging, who is holding on, thinking that everything's all fine and dandy. Then come to find out, they're like, damn, like I didn't even see this shit coming. Or you get so wrapped up in, if it is that there's a new love interest that took you by surprise, that made you feel this way, you don't want to do the shady stuff. Like, close the first book before you open the other one, right? Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Star card. I feel like Spirit is by your side. I just heard Spirit saying this is part of a divine plan. This is part of a cycle, and it's just a karmic. This is just a karmic thing that needs to close out. And you're in the universe's favor, but it's when it comes with like doing things the right way. Because when you do things shitty, when you're shitty to people, when you're being, you know, sneaky and dishonest, disloyal, you can't be disloyal with yourself when it comes to your feelings and how you truly feel and the way that you see things, right? And how you like it's not your fault if you fucking wake up one day and you're like, I don't want this anymore. Let me make that very clear, because Spirit is making very adamant to me that you guys need to understand this. Don't feel guilty for feeling this way. Spirit is moving you in a way and surprising you in ways because Spirit is trying to mold you to where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be. And sometimes, unfortunately, when we get to this place of like that molding where Spirit wants to take a hold and kind of like I heard take you by the reins, like, yo, let me help you. Like, I got you. Like, this is where you need to be, but you gotta like take care of this first to get to where you're meant to be. If that makes sense. And it's hard, it's not easy. But it's like one of those things where you just know it has to be fucking done. Because you know that if it never gets done, you're gonna always be fucking miserable. You're never gonna be happy because you're not who you're meant to be with. You're not who you're meant to be in that. So Spirit is definitely on your side. I don't want you guys to question that. Let me pull out 2 more. Let's pull out 3 more in this situation. What is this Moon card here for? Well, I asked for 3 and 3 exactly came out, so I'm going to take these out. Yeah. Oh my fucking God. Okay, I have to show you guys. What the fuck? Okay, Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords. So this person may be, of course, you can always interchange like the sexes or whatever, but for most of you, I'm feeling like you are a woman and you're dealing with a, what does that sound? You are dealing with a younger man, a younger male, or vice versa, whatever. One's definitely younger than the other, but then look at this, the Hierophant. 2 coming together. And that's what the fucking secret is. Oh man, I love tarot so much. I'm telling you, in the beginning, this happens all the time in my readings where I'm like doubting myself. I'm like, yo, am I making this shit up in my head? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know how to read this, but I just keep pulling out the cards and whatever Spirit wants to say, like, I just fucking say it. And this is definitely what I'm feeling, or what I was feeling. Let's pull out some more. This is so cool. So there is someone else. And that's, you see this Two of Swords right in the middle too, man. That's so crazy. Spirit, what else do you have for us? Let's get some confirmations on Aries love reading, please. And on this person, on this situation. Who's this other individual? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I gotta find it now. Where'd it go? You just flew away from me. I got you. Sort of. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got it. Almost. There you go. All right. It says, oh my gosh, it's dark out here. Spirit, oh my God, why can't I see? Spirit soul path. Why can't I see this card? Oh my God. I probably should turn on the fucking light. It looks like there's light here, but I really can't see this card. And it's kind of, it doesn't help. I feel like you guys see it more if I hold it up to you like this. What does it say? A personal evolution within your relationships. Relationship. Let's get one more. Yeah, this is something that definitely needs to go somewhere. Like it's meant to go somewhere. I got these two. Life partner. And perfect match. Oh my God, guys, forgive me. I really can't see this damn card. Let me take off my glasses. This is horrible. All right, your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. And you complete each other in the most harmonious way. So you guys definitely complement each other. So Spirit just said, and that's why you guys can't, it's like this connection that you guys have, it's like there's no shaking it off. And as much as you feel guilty about it and you try to fight it, you can't. You can't. The feeling will always win because it's meant to be. Because you guys were meant to meet specifically in this perfect time. As much as it may seem kind of fucked up or whatever situation that you're in, you're meant to be with this person. You were meant to meet this person. You guys had to go through what you had to go through in your lives to be in this perfect union, in this perfect moment, in this perfect time. Even though it may seem like, how is this perfect timing? This is the worst timing. I'm already in a situationship or in a situation or in a relationship. I'm already living with someone. Like, how the fuck, like, why is this happening to me right fucking now? That's how you guys are feeling. Let's pull out more. Spirit, let me get 3 more cards for Aries when it comes to their new situation. What's going on? Yeah, I definitely need to get a new light out here because I thought, like, I could see fine now, but it's like when I go read, I guess because the cards are kind of shiny. Plus, it didn't help that I had my glasses on, so I definitely had to take them off just to read them. All right, what we got for Aries here, Spirit? Hopefully I can read. Oh, that fell. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So for some of you, maybe what could be holding you back is them or you, because so for some of you, they also have someone. So whether it's you or them, when it comes to the religious thing, maybe what's holding you guys back is, especially if you guys are already married to this person and living with them and have children, the thing that's going to be holding, that may be holding you back is, but under God's eyes, you know, we signed this contract, we got married, we got in this holy union. I'm never allowed to walk away from this person, or I don't know, I'm going to go to hell or some shit, right? That's what I mean by religious factors. Allowing a religion to stop you from your own happiness. That's not okay, guys. Like, wouldn't you think that God would want you to be happy? And it sucks. I'm not saying it's okay. Like, I get it. That's always such a tough pill to swallow. Such a, man, it's a hard fucking situation. But you can never, listen guys, I'm just saying this because I've been through it. I was never married to anyone, but I had something similar happen. And you know what the funny part is that it's like, you know, when you're done with someone, you're done. Like, there's no, as much as you try to talk yourself out of it, as much as you try to be like, well, we can make this work and the kids get along so well and we get along and I like the kids and the kids like me and my kids like him. We live together, we pay bills together. But when it's over, it's fucking over. No matter, as long as, I feel like the longer you wait, the worse and harder it is to let go. So you guys just being in this moment of feeling this, like, and I know, I've been there, that feeling is so strong, like you're gonna get to the point where you cannot deny it anymore. I remember when I was in a similar situation, and it just got to the point where I'd look at this man and I'd be like, I don't fucking love, like, I'm in love with X, Y, Z instead. I was like, I didn't mean it like 3 other people. I don't know why I said X, Y, and Z. I just meant, I didn't want to say a name, so that was the first thing that I thought of. Okay, I was with someone, and then I realized one day, like, I was no longer in love with him. I was in love with someone else. And I knew in my heart, like, it was time for me to go. And I knew he wasn't for me anymore. But I held on so tightly because I really thought, like, this, like, I have to make this work. I owe it to myself. I owe it to him. And not only that, because of the guilt that we might feel, that we think, like, fuck, like, I have to stay because I fucked up or I cheated and now I have to stay. Because if it was that great to begin with, why would you even go? Why would it go that far? How could it get that far? Right? I understand we all have choices at the end of the day and we have to be adults. But I feel like when you really love someone, it's a choice. So if you decided to not be loyal and, like, fucking cross that line, there's just some lines that you cannot fucking come back. Like, you can cross, you cannot come back from. You'll never be able to, and you won't, and it'll eat you up inside. Some people, they can sit there and smile and act like it's nothing and they can live their lives, but it'll eat you up inside. Eventually it'll come out. So with my situation, excuse me, I just had a seltzer drink, so my fucking, I'm burping like a sailor. So, I stayed. I prolonged that shit so fucking long for no reason. And then to come to find out, like, the person ended up being, like, this crazy-ass cheater. He was cheating on me the whole fucking time. It was like Spirit was trying to tell me, like, I feel like Spirit was even, like, to this day, I didn't get with this person after the whole mess that happened. We did not end up together, but I strongly believe that Spirit put him in my path to show me what it was like to be treated the right way and to exit out of that situation. And eventually I did, obviously, but Spirit's funny. Spirit will do stuff like that to be like, and I'm not saying this necessarily for you guys, I'm just saying, I'm speaking like in general, that things like that can happen. And if Spirit needs to fucking move a mountain to get you to fucking pay attention and be like, yo, I'm trying to get you the fuck over here, but you want to stay over here. What the fuck can I do to fucking drag your ass, pull you by the fucking ear, pull you by the hair to get you to look over here and be like, yo, I have something better for you right over here. This is for someone specific. Your person also feels the same way, and they may not be saying it as well. I'm talking about who you're with now, not the new person that you're feeling for. This is your situation that you're with now that you need to leave from. They feel the same way, but someone's not fucking speaking up about it. So who knows? Maybe you guys have a fucking conversation and then, like, you know what? I just realized I don't love you anymore. And then you're like, you know, I feel the same way too. And you guys can probably fucking laugh about it and be civil and part ways instead of staying until things get really fucking bad, right? And you don't want the kids to see that shit, like, especially if children are involved. You don't want them to have to witness that. You would want them to, like, see you guys civil and, like, you know, work things out. Be adults. At the end of the day, it's whatever makes you guys happy. You have to put yourself first. Spirit, I just want one more for them, please. I wanted to come out. Okay, so we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So if some of you are feeling like if it's worth the risk, it is. It's safe. Don't second guess yourself. This is definitely not something for you guys to be second guessing or being like, oh my gosh, is it worth ruining what I already have, what I'm already comfortable with? No, you know what your heart wants. So just go with the flow, go with it, act accordingly, plan accordingly, do what you guys know what you have to do. And if you guys really need to, like the honeymoon thing, like maybe you need that time alone together to kind of like finalize how you guys are feeling. If it, for some of you, it may be like a nice confirmation. Maybe that's just something that you guys need to hear from your person. That's probably what it is that you guys just need, like that reassurance. That's the word I was looking for, that you might need from this individual. And it's okay, because shit, I be needing reassurance all the damn time. As much as my person treats me so well, and I'm like not used to someone being so kind to me, that sometimes I still be questioning, and I'm like, this person is so good to me, like why do you still do that? And you know, it's okay, because all of us have been through our own things, especially if we've been through like narcissistic partners or, you know, bad previous relationships, especially with just not being treated well. There's a lot of trauma that comes with that. So I get it if you guys feel like, man, is this even worth risking all this? Because, you know, like, is this real? I hear it in my head where you guys are like, is it just me? Am I the only one who feels like this? Does she feel like this too? Does he feel like this too? Or is it just me? Is it just a fling to her? Is it just a fling to him? Is this just fun for them? No. You guys feel the same way. Stop doubting yourselves. Stop doubting what you guys have. I always say, when that chemistry be screaming, you cannot, when you can't deny it, and it's just like a straight up slap in the face every time, and it'll never change. So stop doubting it. I feel like I'm preaching to myself right now. And this isn't even my sign, and my person isn't even the sign, but just stop doubting it, guys, and I'll do the same. I'm gonna pull out some more from you, for you. I just seen a Dalmatian. I don't know if you or if this person has a Dalmatian, but I just saw a Dalmatian. And I heard the word Timothy, the name Timothy. All right, let's pull these. Ooh. Let's see how this person feels about you. Since you guys may be feeling some type of way or wondering, pondering if they feel the same way, we'll dive in and see. Plus, I want to know too, because I'm nosy. I'm invested, Aries. How does this person feel about Aries? I need a fan in this room. It's so fucking hot in this bitch. The cards are taking their time. You go ahead and do that. That means you have something very specific to say. How does Aries person feel, a new person feel about them? What are their true feelings? What are their intentions with them? Do they feel the same? I wish I could have treated you better before. Is this someone from your past that came back? Let me find out, Aries. Escándalo! I want to know. What else, Spirit? What do they mean by that? Ooh, did they do you dirty before? Were you guys young kids, young teenagers, and try to work something out and it just didn't? And then now you guys are like nice and grown and like got your shit together and like you guys are like, let's do this again. Let's try again. I want to do it again. Let me stop. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a nice little White Claw. After this, I'm gonna go home, shower, and lay down. I'm so tired. So it is a very deserved White Claw. It's been such a long, I just finished moving. It's been like 3 days of moving. And I'm sort of like, oh, I'm pretty much done. But it's like the little minor stuff. Like, you know, once you're like done moving, it's like, okay, now I can get back on track on my real life and kind of like organize myself. So I'm kind of a mess in that right now. So I'm just kind of like trying to jump back into my scheduling and, you know, do my readings and stuff. Oh, Spirit, come on, give us the tea. What are the true intentions? You wanted to come out. I know I messed up. I'm sorry. Yo, this is some like, I feel some past energy. If this resonates, please leave it in comments. If it doesn't, if you don't mind sharing your situation, maybe it'll be a little bit more clear. But I personally feel like this is someone from your past who fucked up and now they're trying to come back around and you cannot deny their love because you know you love them. Even though they fucked up, you still love them too. And you might not show it to them at first because you are guarded. That's probably why you had the card earlier about feeling like skeptical. Sorry. You want to speak Spanish sometimes. Sorry, it'd be coming out like that. Interesting. What else, Aries? What? Or maybe you guys may be feeling that. Just remember, this could be vice versa. So if you're feeling like, oh no, that's actually how I'm feeling, then it's meant for you. But I feel like it's the other person though. That's just me. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Why are you feeling this way? Spirit. What do we have for them? I feel like Spirit is being so picky about the cards right now. I like it though. I'm not rushing it. I enjoy this because this is when the readings are very like clear. Like there's no denying what Spirit is trying to share. I felt like you wanted to come out. I am reminded of you by many things. Let's do one more. So this person is feeling that way. What time is it? I should probably lock the front door. I'm here by my fucking self. And there's just homeless people who like to chill around here. And I'm not trying to like, that sounds bad. I'm not trying to say I'm scared of homeless people. But you never fucking know. I'm here, I'm a woman. I'm here by myself. I just hear them yelling. I don't know if you guys hear them yelling outside. I'm not trying to get fucking robbed. We out here in these Orlando streets. I'm just saying, we in College Park. College Park's not bad. It's not even a bad area. There's like mansions right down the street, but still, there's a lot of homeless people who like to hang out here. It was difficult to say goodbye to you. Yeah, so I definitely want to do one more. I feel like this is someone from your past, and you guys said goodbye, and then like, it's like they're reminiscing on that, like, or not reminiscing on a difficult goodbye. Obviously, that's kind of sad, but at one point, definitely, you guys have said goodbye to each other. Oh man, this is reminding me of the story of, oh man, what is it? I'm gonna look it up when I get off and put it in the description box. It's like the story I see in your guys' situation, your story reminds me of this crazy like sex show on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically about this woman who like, she was so in love with this guy, and he was a bit of a player, and they had like crazy sex. It was like this fucking bomb, and they loved each other. And then I guess they just went their separate ways because she wanted specific things. Like, she was more mature. She was like, I'm here to settle down. Like, this is what I want out of life. Like, I can't deal with your sporadic, like, you want me, you don't, you want me, you don't, right? Though he really loved her. I don't want to give the whole story, but it's like, you know, and it's not just men, but like people in general, sometimes when they're just not fucking ready to settle down, they're not ready. Until one day they wake up and like, holy shit, like that was the love of my life and I fucking let them go. So she goes on with her life and she gets married, has kids, or I think they have one kid. Here's someone. And then they fucking bump into each other. And they see each other. She's like, well, I'm married now. I got a kid, da da da. But it was like that moment that they saw each other was like that attraction, that chemistry never fucking left them. So imagine she's over here married with a child and she's feeling some type of way. And I'm going to say that because I don't want to give away the show. It's so good. So when I find out which one it is, I'll go ahead and put in the description box, give you guys something to watch. And kind of uplift your situation a little bit. I use material possessions to mask my true self. So this person may have drowned themselves in shopping and buying things, and it could be like, I just seen someone doing crazy shit like nature stuff. No, I take it back. You know, like people who like to go skydiving and like crazy, like wild shit, like kayaking and fucking. I don't show any emotion when people talk about you. All right, I'm done. But that's the last card. I specifically saw like people who do like those, what do you call that? Like, the sports, like the nature sports, whatever you call that. I don't know what the fuck that shit is called. Extreme sports. I think that's it. So it's like they do all these things and it makes them feel alive, but at the end of the day, they're fucking thinking about your ass. Okay? They're thinking about you. They do all this crazy stuff to mask the fucking pain. Or maybe it's the drugs and alcohol that I was talking about earlier. To mask their fucking feelings. But at the end of the day, they're always going to be thinking about your ass. No matter what. True love will always win. And yes, it may hurt people around you. But you know what? At the end of the day, wouldn't you rather be with the person you're meant to fucking be with? Because you don't want to wake up one day, you fucking like 80 years old, all fucking saggy, and you looking at the bitch next to you or the man next to you and be like, yo, I didn't even fucking watch your ass. Like, you were not the person that I wanted to like spend the last of my days with. Like, you alright, but like I could have been with so-and-so. And I say it jokingly now, but like I'm trying to be serious. Like, I would hate for you. Oh, that kind of landed pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw that. I would hate for you guys to like go through that. That's like one of my biggest fears. Like, can you imagine, like, or even this, being with someone for so long and you be so in love and so like, this is amazing, and come to find out one day they wake up and they're like, you're not it. Like, you weren't it this whole time. I thought you were. Sorry. No one would like that to be done to them, so why would you do that to someone else? And in the moment, it may suck and it may hurt, maybe be a bit embarrassing because you don't want to do it and it's just uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, you have to go for what you want. You guys, we only have one life. So how are you going to spend it? Who are you going to spend it with? One day you're going to wake up, you're going to be fucking 80 years old. And you're going to be like, what the fuck did I do with my time? Why did I stay here so long? Some of you are afraid to venture out. For some of you, you guys aren't taking the steps because you're afraid. Because you're afraid that you won't do better. You're afraid that if you let this old thing go, what if I don't find anyone? So what? What if you don't? What if your happy ending is you being by yourself and realizing like, yo, I don't fucking need anyone. I'm happy. I can do bad by myself. And I'm not trying to push the agenda of like, oh, you know, single life is the best. No. Honestly, some people prefer it. And I don't blame them. Some of it is for them. Some of it is not. There's not a like wrong decision. It's knowing yourself enough to know what it is that you want and just fucking go for it. Because you don't want to waste any more fucking time. You don't want to waste anyone else's time. Just go for what you truly want, Aries. And I say this from personal experience, like please, like from the bottom of my heart, you don't want to regret this one day. And you don't want to do that harm to that other person because you were too afraid of being honest. Maybe you speaking up and speaking in your truth and being honest with them can cause them to do the same thing with you. And when I say them, I'm talking about, once again, whoever you're dealing with right now at this moment where you feel like you're done with and you're like, this needs to like end, cut ties. Just do it. Do it sooner than later. That's your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And good luck.